Hey, what's going on, you guys? Appreciate you for tuning in as always. Before I get into the video, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Leave me a like, leave a comment if you like what you're seeing and what you're hearing. But in today's video, I want to talk about the question I asked in the title: Is it bad luck or is it you? And what I mean by that is, are you seeing a series of bad luck in your life because like I said, it's bad luck, or is it because of all the poor decisions that you made in the past is just spilling over? Is it a karmic reaction to all the recklessness that you've shown in the past? Is that just finally rearing its ugly head? And the reason I'm making this video is because I've been able to watch someone up close and personal, for the past few months. And this person tends to believe that he has very bad luck in life. And I'll give you some examples as to some of the things that I've heard and I've seen. When I would see this person, maybe every Monday or Tuesday, he would always have some type of story about how disastrous his weekend was. Either he had a disastrous weekend or it was a weekend filled with fun. If he wasn't at the strip club showing me videos of him at the strip club talking about expensive bottles of alcohol that he bought, it was him being stranded somewhere, his car getting stolen, uh, him being at the casino, and I guess he would keep all his gambling money in his right pocket, keep the money to hold on to that he would need to save in his left pocket. But somehow the left pocket money would get mixed in the right pocket, and he would blow all his money. Just crazy, random stories, and he really tend to believe that he had bad luck in life, or that life was dealing him an unfair hand. And it was very unfortunate for him because he was actually in a really fortunate situation. If you know anything about his life and some of the things he had to go through, a lot of people would love to be in the position that he was in, but he thought he was dealing with bad luck because he couldn't get out his own way, basically. He didn't realize that, you can make a poor decision in square A and you might be able to get to square B, C, and D just fine. But that poor decision you made in square A is going to rear its ugly head once you get to square E. And once he was in square E and everything started to, take a turn for the worse, he would only look at the previous square and think that, what did I do wrong? How come all this is happening to me? He wouldn't connect the dots and he wouldn't go back 3, 4, 5, 6 months, maybe even a year back and realize that all those poor decisions that he made, you know, during that period of time, it's just been simmering and it's been marinating and now it boiled over and he's looking at it as bad luck. I don't consider that to be bad luck. To me, what bad luck is, say you're headed to work, you catch a flat tire, you got to call a repairman and get your tire fixed. You head on to work, maybe get to work 2 or 3 hours late. That's bad luck. Now, what's not bad luck in my eyes, same situation, except this guy is headed to work. He's known to make bad decisions. He's known to be a little reckless. He's known to be irresponsible with his money. He's heading to work, catches a flat tire. Instead of just getting his tire repaired and, heading on to work, he has to have his car towed home because he spent all his money at the strip club the week before. And because he's out of money, he's sidelined for 2 days and he has to miss work because he can't get his tire repaired because he doesn't get his paycheck to the weekend. And because of that, because he had to miss 2 days of work, now his next paycheck is going to be short 16 hours. And also, because he had to miss 2 days of work, now his attendance is is becoming an issue, at his job. To me, that's not bad luck. That's just, recklessness. To be honest, that's all that is. Because maybe if he had been a little bit more responsible and demonstrated, better behavior, maybe he could have weathered that storm. Maybe that little tire incident, maybe it could have just stopped right there. It didn't have to spill over and become this series of unfortunate subsequent events that that followed. It really just could have been a quick fix. But if you ask him, a situation like that would be bad luck. He doesn't take in the fact that he needs to be self accountable. He doesn't reflect on his decision making or anything like that. And it's unfortunate. And before I even go any further, I want to disqualify certain things from being bad luck. Like, we all fall on tough times and we all struggle in life. And matter of fact, I feel like absolutely, or not even I feel like, I believe that every single person on this planet will struggle and has to struggle in some shape, form, or fashion. I feel like that's the purpose in life, is to struggle and hopefully overcome that struggle so you could reach back and help those that are, going down a similar path, or just provide some wisdom to the unwise. But, I'm not talking about that type of thing being bad luck, because we all go through that. And I'm not trying to pass any judgment over anything like that either. But in his case, I've been watching it closely, and I've been able to look at some of the decisions he's made, and maybe me just being a little bit older than him, I'll look at a bad decision he makes, and I could see in the future and be like, man, that's about to come back and bite you, and it did, and it does, but and I feel comfortable making this video just because this was me in the past too. So I'm definitely not innocent when it comes to this, but I also feel comfortable making this video because I did have a conversation with him. But I don't expect him to listen because I didn't listen. I mean, I hope he does, but sometimes when you're in the midst of it, you don't really listen to anybody, and you have to learn things the hard way. So I'm just throwing this video out there, so hopefully anybody listening, you don't have to be that guy. You don't have to make those decisions. Hopefully you're wise enough to listen to those around you when they're telling you, like, man, you're making a bad decision. You might want to rethink what you're doing. Hopefully you listen to that person, and you know, uh, you know, take those words to heart. But other than that, I don't want to make the video too long. I think I'm at 6 minutes right now. I'm gonna just go ahead and let it end here. But just, be self-reflective, stay out your own way, and be self-accountable. When things take a turn for the worse, ask yourself, where did I lack in preparation? Was there anything that I did that could have been avoided? Did I make unsound decisions? And sometimes things just happen. I get that. Sometimes, shit happens, like they say. I'm not talking about those type of situations, but if it's a series of bad events, a lot of times it might be something that we're doing incorrectly. We can't really, this is what I used to do. If, say I had problems with my registration in my car, I would start blaming the police, I'll blame the government, I'll be blaming everyone outside of myself. I never really looked within. And I feel like that's what, we need to do when we're faced with all these unfortunate bad luck events. So that's the video. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. Peace out.